Opening up to the wrong person is like putting ammo in their hands. Nothing makes a person happier than having a happy heart. If you think you are too small to make a difference, try sleeping with a mosquito. You must take life the way it comes at you and make the best of it. Keep creating. The world yearns to celebrate your next masterpiece. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. Everything is created twice, first in the mind and then in reality. Death is unstoppable. One must face it as a fact of life. Truth often sacrificed for the sake of stability and peace. Healthy citizens are the greatest asset any country can have. Shoot for the moon. Even if you fail, you'll land among the stars. What keeps life fascinating is the constant creativity of the soul. It shocks me how I wish for what is lost and cannot come back. He who steals a belt buckle pays with his life. He who steals a state gets to be a feudal lord. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. Adversity discourages losers. Adversity inspires winners. Over time, hidden truths morph in the dark soil of deceit into something much worse. When you surround an army, leave an outlet free. Do not press a desperate foe too hard. Half of seeming clever is keeping your mouth shut at the right times. One must wait until the evening to see how splendid the day has been. Because people don't have wings, we look for ways to fly. Great wisdom is generous. Petty wisdom is contentious. Great speech is impassioned. Small speech cantankerous. The way of success is the way of continuous pursuit of knowledge. Grace isn't a little prayer you chant before receiving a meal. It's a way to live. Heard melodies are sweet, but those unheard are sweeter. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Sound intelligence promises victory in every battle. You never know who you're inspiring or uninspiring. People notice more than you think. A superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. Nothing can be more hurtful to your heart than betraying yourself. Being born is like being kidnapped and then sold into slavery. There are people who have money and people who are rich. There's nowhere you can be that isn't where you're meant to be. Rely not on the likelihood of the enemy's not coming, but on our own readiness to receive him. Don't depend too much on anyone in this world, because even your own shadow leaves you when you are in darkness. Strange what being forced to slow down could do to a person. Remove the clowns from your life before you become one. And when all the wars are over, a butterfly will still be beautiful. Those whose upper and lower ranks have the same desire are victorious. When you're the most happening person at the party, it's time to leave. A smiling lie is a whirlwind, easy to enter, but hard to escape. A clown on a throne is still a clown. A king in rags is still a king. Life changes very quickly, in a very positive way if you let it. The truth doesn't cost anything, but a lie could cost you everything. Once you really know yourself, can't nobody tell you nothing about you. Every ounce of my cynicism is supported by historical precedent. The better organized the state, the duller its humanity. A ship is always safe at shore, but that is not what it's built for. Truth is as straight as an arrow, while a lie swivels like a snake. Many things that don't really mean so much of anything are wonderful. First learn to become invincible, then wait for your enemy's moment of vulnerability. Begin by seizing something which your opponent holds dear, then he will be amenable to your will. It's hard not to feel happy when you make someone smile. Judging is the cause that creates the effect of choosing. Be like seeds. Do not see dirt thrown at you as your enemy, but as ground to grow. Like the sun and moon, they end but to begin anew. Like the 4 seasons, they pass away to return once more. If you follow the enemy's shifts and changes, you can always find a way to win. The desire to reach for the stars is ambitious. The desire to reach hearts is wise. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not ask is a fool for life. It does not matter how slowly you go, so long as you do not stop. If what one has to say is not better than silence, then one should keep silent. I do not believe in taking the right decision. I take a decision and make it right. Do not use life to give life to death. Do not use death to bring death to life. Winning isn't enough. The acme of all skill is to defeat your enemy before taking the field. If something is important, it deserves to be experienced deeply. Stand in the divine rain, and seeds of wisdom will grow in your soul. Dream as if you will live forever. Live as if you will die today. It's not what you look at that matters, it's what you see. Deal with your past so that it won't affect your future. If I work hard enough, there will be things I can do tomorrow that I can't do today. Prioritize your physical and mental health. They are your most valuable assets. We all have the beast in us, Bill, and it is up to us to control it. I'm not a product of my circumstances. I am a product of my decisions. It is hard work and great art to make life not so serious. Spies are a most important element in water because on them depends an army's ability to move. We must live together as brothers or perish together as fools. There is no wealth like knowledge, no poverty like ignorance. One who is too insistent on his own views finds few to agree with him. Other people's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. Shoot for the moon. Even if you fail, you'll land among the stars. A frog in a well cannot conceive of the ocean. Do no harm and leave the world a better place than you found it. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. Travel light, live light, spread the light, be the light. To forget the whole world is easy. To make the whole world forget you is hard. Don't complain about the snow on your neighbor's roof when your own doorstep is unclean. Fear defeats more people than any other one thing in the world. It's good to do uncomfortable things. It's weight training for life. I encounter one example after another of how relative truth is. Loving yourself is required for authentic relationships. Overconfidence blows out the risk. Inferiority magnifies it. I speak gibberish to the civilized world, and it replies in kind. We are good to others only because we think that that is or will be good for us. Where you are in a few months depends on what you do today. Go into emptiness, strike voids, bypass what he defends, hit him where he does not expect you. Leaders are limited by their vision rather than by their abilities. Once you bid farewell to discipline, you say goodbye to success. What is of supreme importance in war is to attack the enemy's strategy. It is not worth the while to let our imperfections disturb us always. Make your lives a masterpiece. You only get one canvas.